was thinking in the last few weeks how memes affect culture. Like the old meme that I remember hearing for the first time in the mid-2000s, it was first world problem. And people would, to try and bring perspective, people would say, if you're complaining about a broken nail or a broken shoelace, people would go, first world problem. And it's still around today. But I was thinking how they sort of kind of bleed into our culture and start affecting the way we think. And now most of the first world hates itself for being privileged. It gave birth to the word privilege, and while I understand where it's coming from, that's almost given birth to a form of self-hate. And now psychology is doing a booming business. All the therapists and psychologists, and this self-hate plague. And then self-hate becomes toxic because a lot of people who hate themselves aren't just taking it out on themselves; they take it out on other people. And then there's the other meme that's a bit more recent, which is fuck around and find out, which is another kind of controlling meme designed to almost paint the person as a perpetrator, that they're transgressing some kind of moral boundary, and then they're fucking around and they're going to find out with a consequence. And that's, while I understand where it's coming from, that almost applies to artists and creative people too, and it's bled into that area as well. And now there's less interesting risk-taking involved, and creatives are now sort of creating nothing, just handfuls of nothing, dead air. And fuck around and find out is almost the opposite of the meme. Alcohol, no interesting story ever started with a salad. And it's interesting that these days alcohol isn't a big thing anymore, especially on social media, because everyone wants to look nice. And while booze has dangerous effects, and they're sort of played out to death and warned about to death, I've also seen the meme hangovers build character. And I kind of feel like, we live in a precious time where everyone's offended, and there are so many different realities, and everyone's trying to defend their reality, that it's just, it feels like a mess, and you just want to go, fuck this shit, I'm out of here, I'm off this world. It's like, fuck it all. And that's, a lot of these realities are all on social media, and I've got to remember, I'm spending half my day on my phone, so says my stats. And that's fucking nuts. I have two worlds that I live in now, and one of those worlds, which is in my phone, has so many split-ass realities, and there's the real life shit that it's the only place where I feel semi-normal. And it's interesting, I've seen that meme sort of pop up around recently, hangovers build character. There's almost a pushback against preciousness. And you can see that in film and TV now, where people you're starting to see actors or characters in movies smoking. And for years, you did not see smoking at all. I feel like there's this small pushback against this all. And so it's interesting watching the culture go from one side of the pendulum slowly swinging back to the other side. So it's funny how all these memes, they start off with good intentions, and then they affect culture 10 years down the track. I've seen the consequences of these memes that are funny to begin with, and then 10 years later they're taken to an extreme where they just become almost semi-dangerous, or just anti-life. It's pretty wild. I wanted to write a piece on this, but I'm just not sure where to start, so I thought I'd just turn it into a small podcast episode. But it's funny being 48 now. I don't know, I've seen how a meme like first world problems that started back in the early 2000s becomes part of culture, and how it changes culture, and how our attitudes slowly change because of something that was once kind of a funny perspective little idea that everyone giggled at and thought, I'm being ridiculous. Why am I complaining about a broken shoelace or whatever? It's funny seeing it snowball and then turn into a monster. I love the perspective of being 48 now. I've been able to witness small histories happen over 20 years. And I feel like I feel like I'm in some sort of crow's nest of life at the moment, that even 10 years ago I wouldn't have been able to see some things. And the problem with that as well is my stereotypes and my profiles of things start to become a little bit more entrenched and can sort of be almost, I say them with more conviction because I've seen all this shit over and over again from certain types of people, certain groups. And there's always an exception to the rule, and sometimes I'll overlook that and I go, well, whoops. But I feel like intuition is made up of thousands of small observations we make over a life, and we add to this well of intuition by observing these small things over and over again, even when we don't think we're observing them. And they can be super helpful. And I feel like I'm writing my best stuff now because my intuition, in inverted commas, which is made up of all these small anecdotes and factual things that I've witnessed with my own eyes and heard with my own ears, I'm able to say stuff that I wouldn't have been able to say 10 years ago. But there's also a danger to that as well, where I'm going to fuck up and I'm going to say something stupid because, yeah, there are exceptions to the rule. But I'm enjoying this episode's gone from some sort of rambling on about memes into intuition. I don't really know where I'm going with it. Before I go though, it looks like I'm going to be doing this performance stage spoken word thing sooner than later, like in the next 4 months. So yeah, I figured that I'd talk to the guy who I'm working it out with, who's been so helpful. Giving me confidence, because I know part of me just goes, who am I to get on a stage and talk my poems? Who would even turn up or even listen? Despite the fact that I've got people saying, Darby, I'd pay to go and see you talk your shit on a stage. It's like my brain just throws that into the bin straight away. It's like I don't even believe it. But I'm going to do it. I just have to force myself into it. So instead of piss farting around, I'm going to book a place from 4 months from now and start and just force myself into preparing something for it. Last night when I decided that, and I texted my friend / kind of manager, I guess, almost weirdly, it's sort of early days, I just said, let's just book something 4 months from now and get this thing started. Otherwise I'm just going to just muck around in my head going, maybe not, just jump in. So last night I texted him that, and I woke up this morning and I had a dream. Sorry, dreams are pretty boring, but I went onto a stage, and then I put myself on the stage, and I patted myself on the shoulder and I said, Darby, okay, you've got this, go and do it. And then I walked off stage and left Darby on the stage to go and do it, while I went back and sat in the audience to go and watch myself. And then all of a sudden I realised, Darby's not on the stage. He's back sitting in the audience. And so it's like I'd split into two people. It's like I went up and put the prop of myself on the stage to go and do it, while I went back and privately sat in the audience. And it's funny because it is like there's two versions of me. There's this weird performer version of me who will write these things and then perform them on a camera, or to say them on a camera. And then there's me, who's quite shy and private, and I hold a lot of stuff back that I just don't put on social media. And so, yeah, it was a really fucking weird dream, just putting the cardboard prop of myself on a stage to go and do the performance, while the real me just sat in the audience and watched the cardboard prop of me on the stage. Anyway, you didn't really need to know that, but I found that sort of semi-amusing. Anyway, this podcast I've crapped on about, I don't even know where this went. But if you'd like to, leave a little review star thing in the Spotify or Apple podcast thing at the top. I really love that. It all helps to continue to be this weird independent artisty person thing. Ta.